Здравия желаю, дамы и господа. Ой. Что ж, гейшит инфаркт, как говорится. Как и обещал, буду проходить сюжетку на стриме. Я думаю, за неделю уже все, мне кажется, прошли сюжет, кроме меня. А, теперь посмотрим, что да как будет у меня. Так, стрим не лагает, все отлично. Так. Ну, естественно, делаю круточку в честь начала стрима. А теперь можно начинать. Так, здорово. Где у нас главный сюжет? Вот он. Так, это оно, да, это за архонтов, это оно. Поехали. Ой, ой. Алис, если что, я на канале у себя. Можешь заглянуть. У тебя там право есть, чтобы зайти. Так, ивент же какой-то начался. Да. Ага, ну это плюс... Сколько? Это плюс одна крутка будет. Получается от Бенни. Я все прошел, блин, вспомнил вообще, что тут да как. Да все, ханкай в ханкай. Так, ладно, поехали.
The first. Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick. Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished... Anyway... For Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this?
Здравствуйте, женщина мечты.
Wandering around.
Моя кошка пришла. Здравствуйте.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way. That's when I saw you two all the way over there. Chatting away. What were you two talking about? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just think. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure. So, when are you leaving?
Wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet.
Что не надо?
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. It's sad enough to see. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahita? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her and...
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find.
Goodbye, dear. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Зачем нам этого мужика показывали, я не понимаю. Ну ладно. Угу. Благо мы тогда там уже гуляли. Можно просто, в принципе, сделать вот так. Так, стоп, мне же нужно отряд поменять. Все. Теперь можно в путь идти. У нас еще лифт есть. И... А что с Геншином? Почему подъемник не подним? Аллилуйя. Какой же ты долгий. Это мне не в ту сторону, мне в ту, что ли? Да, мне в ту сторону. Но мне в эту сторону.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it. Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow, everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found some. What do you think? Good idea. Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality, whatever that means. To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened.
Excuse me. Can I help you too? I couldn't help but...
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but you seem to be really busy talking about some kind of play?
Play? Oh, no. we're talking about something that really happened. In fact,
Really? Like, a real trial? But the way you...
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting whether something is
Конечно.
true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things. It's...
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette.
Это я, называется, не выключил звук на телефоне. Потому что я в любой момент должен буду уйти.
As well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges.
Pure trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait. Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question. Do you know what we should do if...
oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there.
Чёрт,
You'd
стоп,
definitely
я
say
же
it's her
этот...
biggest passion.
Секунду, я не упомянул в Дискорде, что... У меня стрим начался, хотя это должны делать другие люди, блядь. Твою мать. Секунду. Так, ну все. В принципе, оповестил. Теперь можно и продолжать.
Huh. I think what they mean is that they wish to... In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult.
Is the Hydro
No, no. Lady Farina seldom takes an...
That's right. After all, she...
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described that way before. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is...
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful and...
Come on. Sure, there's a
Здравия
lot of
желаю.
laws here. But nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the
Вот,
Hydro
блядь,
Archon.
кинул everyone в этот, в Discord, и сразу же начался актив. А, ребят, еще 2 лайка и веб включаю. Понимаю.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the... But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess... Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her.
Здорово, здорово. Вот так. Вечер добрый. Линнет.
Hello there. Excuse me.
Huh? Ah, I'm fine. Thanks.
Да, помню. Помню, конечно.
Oh, okay then. We just noticed that you seem to be worried
About many things, actually. But there's nothing. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
Though people call the waters around Fontaine a sea, it's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And though I can still see that hill clearly in my memories, now it's been completely submerged.
Угу.
He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea. But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories. It won't be long before it's swallowed.
Sorry.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for... Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was...
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing your memories? And that it won't be...
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine for some time now. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin?
А что с графикой? Это... Подожди, ты про игру что ли, или что?
Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier...
Ну, это минималки еще. Это минимальные настройки.
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro-Archon. Would you be able to show us the way?
КС. Блять.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In
Я
fact,
только из
I was
этого
planning
говна
to go to the
вышел.
Opera House later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please follow me.
Ну как только. Вчерашнего дня.
You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Сука! Сука!
So, she's the Hydro-Archon? But how did she know we were
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
Фурина? А, то есть не Фокалорс, а Фурина, да? Понял? Фурина, ну ладно.
Будет фурой. Ой, блять. Все, я понял. Все, ты не будешь фурой.
Unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Кто выпустил фуру из Сумера? Никто не забывал, вон она стоит наверху.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured. I see clearly. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold Fosalor.
А, Фокалорс,
Hereby
ладно.
welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro-Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe? Miss Hydro-Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's you had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Теперь понятно. Все. Крыса. Крыса. Расстрелять.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Uh-oh. What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What is... Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady for...
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is gonna be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this.
Чего?
I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate. You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between my...
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this...
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Я пока ничего ни хрена не понимаю.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. They're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this trap.
Whoa, all right.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand...
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that?
Precisely. Now, if you two have no objections, then, in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you... I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object. But how exactly do you...
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally
Где
should
кнопку
shoulder the
удалить нахуй игру?
responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Это первый архон, который меня бесит. Вот прям... Меня Райден даже так не бесила. Именно Райден Сёгун, а не Райден Эй. Блять. Она меня так даже не бесила. Как эта мразь.
Ta-da!
Ладно.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see,
Намек понял.
Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh? I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charge is no longer.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here,
Performance? You see,
in which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent, but when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from
А чё ты не весь сюжет
abroad,
прошел? Потому что я хотел пройти его именно на стриме. А так никто бы не смотрел стрим, если бы я его сразу же начал проходить.
but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette.
and just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. He never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it... So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant.
Да не. Лучше на стриме уж с вами, ребята. Так, сейчас где моя дудка? Конечно, здесь уже ни хрена жидкости не осталось, я уже курю гарь, блядь.
It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be... And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this...
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. You really mean it? Then this is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute...
Сумка.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been... It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation... Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on...
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with sin?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years,
Many places have a...
many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, as a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Oh, Paimon gets it. It's like preparing for a rainy day.
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe.
Давай, спасибо.
But who knows? Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic...
Так. Теперь, Ребзи, я хотел бы кое-что сделать. Но для начала, блин. Потому что будет опять спускаться. Ну все же. Ой. Ну, увидел. Вот вебка, блядь. Вот мне теперь нужно взять ГГ вообще. А чё я меняю? Стоп. Чё я, блядь, меняю? Стоп, надо бы взять.
There's still a long road ahead.
Где? С той стороны где-то. Чел, я не понимаю, про что ты говоришь. Так, теперь надо это, да, срезонироваться с Гидро. Вот что я хотел сделать. Чё? Ты синий! Ты синий! Охренеть! Ты синий, охренеть! Ладно. Поехали дальше.
With you all the
И
way.
это синий, я потом все сделаю с тобой. Я не помню себя, я не понимаю про что-то. Так, вот теперь мне нужно спуститься вниз. Надо было с самого начала так спуститься, просто не париться.
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy.
What? You mean you don't believe in the
Спасибо.
prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But the story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one, but as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water...
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the life is all about living in the moment. What use is there?
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Реб, за секунду. Ой, ребзя, иногда это очень хреново иметь права.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've all...
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the work. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Угу. Я так понимаю, про нас уже в курсе весь мир вообще. Геншин.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some... Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing.
Но,
I
ребята,
have the magic pockets made by a
сказать то,
workshop in the
что
court of Fontaine.
сегодня не очень долгий стрим будет, потому что меня реально могут отвлечь в любой момент. Я должен буду ехать. Я отцу должен помочь в любом случае. Скорее всего, вечером я также буду проводить.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some romaritime flour.
А вообще, кто проходил этот сюжет? Сколько он по времени вообще идет? Примерно. Это мне наверх, что ли, нужно или что? Или не наверх? Я не понимаю. Куда мне идти-то? Куда мне идти-то, ёбаный насос? Так.
It seems we have to use hydro to collect romaritime flowers. Shine down.
Что это, кстати, делать? Что-то с этой херней, скорее всего, нужно сделать, не? Или да? Бля, ребят, help, я не понимаю.
One with nature.
Блять, запутался. Блять, у меня столько смолы, я ебал. Так. Что мне нужно? Вот я и сказал, то, что стримец будет коротенький. Но в любом случае я вернусь, и еще будет стримец. В любом случае. Так что, ребята, не теряйте меня. Как приеду, так сразу же начну, скорее всего. Вот. Все. Не теряйте меня. Давайте тогда до вечера.